Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike. Now, today we'll be talking about the 2022 Acura MDX, and I'll just say it out there, guys, I think they did a great job with the design. Now, this was originally a prototype or a concept made into reality with just a few changes, and Acura's been doing that a lot lately. If you remember, the TLX, well, before it came out, it was a prototype. It was like the Type S, I believe it was called, and they only made a few small changes here and there and then brought that into reality. Now the TLX, it's lower, it's wider, more aggressive, while being more luxurious and full of more tech. And the same thing's true with the MDX. Now the previous MDX was a handsome vehicle, but this new one, it's more chiseled, it's more premium. It's a nice step in the direction of the evolution of the Acura brand. So let's start with styling. The front end. This nice upright front end with a big Acura grille. But it's not too big. Some automakers just take it a little step too far. But this is just the right size to fit the portfolio of the front of the vehicle. And the grille has a nice 3D effect to it. And depending on the trim you choose, the color will change or the design will change slightly. There's also some vents up there. It's a nice little look that'd be a little different, stand out. And you have these Acura headlights. They're a jeweled look. They look very premium. And the MDX, they're more narrow, giving it a more aggressive look. Now going to the side profile of the vehicle. The silhouette. Yes, the silhouette kind of reminds you of a traditional crossover, but the body lines are what really make this stand out. They're very chiseled, yet subtle at the same time. Depending on the color and the sunlight shining on it, can make some of these body lines really pop. I like the one that goes all the way across from the front to the rear end. It's this chiseled line, and it's very handsome in my opinion. Going to the rear end of the vehicle, all new taillights. They look very nice and premium. Some nice little things to make the rear end stand out. And on higher trims like the Type S, you'll get dual rear exhaust. That's just a nice like muscle look to it, and anything with dual exhaust is just cool. Overall, the exterior of the vehicle, it feels more premium while being a little bit more aggressive and very classy. I like it a lot. Now let's step into the interior. The interior is just a beautiful design in my opinion. It first started with the TLX, like I said, but their new design language overall for interiors is way more premium while still having this aggressive look to it. When you first sit down in the vehicle, you have a nice Acura steering wheel in front of you, nicely leather wrapped with nice stitching. The buttons, nice and tactile, controls a lot of the features for you. And in front of the driver, a nice digital display. More and more car companies are giving you digital displays, but it's nice to see it here on this Acura. It's very high res and it's customizable. So depending on what information you want where, you can change it up a little bit. Now your center stack. The center stack, in my opinion, it looks very aggressive and very premium. You have a large touchscreen. It's the latest and greatest from Acura. It's pretty high resolution, fairly easy to use. The only gripe about it is the trackpad. Now, if you don't want to touch it, you can go down to your trackpad and use it. And some people don't like the trackpad. I've only been in one vehicle that's had it. It was an older Acura. It worked all right. It takes a while to get used to. But hopefully this is the latest and greatest version of it. Hopefully they worked out a few things to make it feel a little bit more user-friendly. Now, below that giant touchscreen, you have some pretty good hard touch buttons. They feel nice and tactile, and they look very premium. And the good thing about this interior is there's nice leather everywhere. If the metal is there, it's not fake plastic that's painted to look like metal. It's real metal. Having real materials and premium leathers makes this interior really stand out. Now, I said you had a trackpad, but you actually have an armrest for it, or a place for your wrist to rest while you're using it. It's a nice attention to detail. When you get rid of a gear lever, your arm kind of just hangs there, to be honest with you. It's nice they thought about this. But yes, there is no gear lever. They use a button system. Some people, you're not the biggest fan of buttons. I'm one of those people. But the way Acura does it here, it looks very sporty, and it's an easy system to use and learn. Now, when you have that armrest there, right behind it, you have a wireless charger. That's a great place for it. Right there, so you can easily see it if you ever get a text or a call. Now, this interior is very premium, it's very sporty, and there's an array of color combinations for you. If you want an A-spec model, you can get this red seats with black on the dash with red stitching. It really stands out. It really does look sporty. But you can get a black interior. You can get a cream interior, even a brown interior. Depending on the trim or your wants, you can choose these different color combinations. That's always good to have, just so you can make every vehicle feel unique and different and personalized to your wants and needs. The interior, like I said, is a great place to be. The exterior is more chiseled, more handsome, yet being more aggressive. Overall, this new Acura design language is amazing in my opinion. I hope that they just keep this design language going throughout the rest of their lineup. Now, what's powering this new Acura? Well, there's a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. It makes about 290 horsepower. That's in your base models. But the Type S, that's your most sporty trim, that has a 3 liter Turbo 6 that makes 355 horsepower and 355 pound-feet of torque. That's really great numbers. And like I said before, when you get that, you get the premium stuff on the interior, a few exterior changes to make it stand out, and you get those dual exhausts in the back. And this engine sounds pretty good for what I hear. Overall, I think they did a great job with this vehicle, but I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of this new Acura MDX? And what do you think of the new design language? Should they put it across the whole board like I think, or should they go a different route? Now guys, if you haven't already, please check out my channel. I keep trying to put more and more videos out for you guys of different content, and I hope you like it. I really want your feedback to know what I can do to make it better for you or change it up a little bit. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I have a goal to get to 1,000 more around roughly this time next year, and I can't do it without your help. Let's get this going, guys. I'm really counting on you.